So recently I got email from AWS saying that my free tier is going to expire on 31st July 2024. Then I decided to create new free tier account. So in this video I'm going to show the steps to create a new free tier account with AWS. For creating a new free tier account, you need three things. One is a unique email ID which is not registered with any of the AWS account, and another is your debit card or credit card, and then phone number and credit card can be reused, but the email ID should be unique. I already opened this site. This is the AWS site where you can see create new free account. So I'm going to click on this link. So here we need to enter the root user email ID. For root email ID, I'm going to use dynamic email address. So you can use the dynamic email address, or you can use your own email address or the Google trick. Anything will work here. So this is my unique email ID, and the account name will be .net with AWS 1, and then I will click on the verify email ID. I need to enter the verification code. Let me log into the Gmail account and enter the verification code. So this is my Gmail account. You can see the email ID as well, sushant.codev@gmail.com, and you can see the verification email I have received here. I'm going to enter the same, verify. Here it is asking me to enter a password, so I will enter my password. Continue to the next step. Now it is asking me whether to choose the personal or the business account. So in my case, or in your case as well, you should choose the personal account as you are learning the AWS. The full name which you wanted to display on the AWS account, and the mobile number. So I am from India, so I'm going to choose 91, and the phone number. Phone number can be repeated, it's just for the notification. So now here I need to enter the card details. It is going to charge you for the $1 just for the verification. After 3 or 5 days, you will get your money back. I have clicked the next button. So it is asking me OTP. So I have received my OTP. I'm going to enter it. So it is confirming the payment, and once it is done, you can see it is redirected to the sign up page, and the ownership will be individual. Give me some more details. For the confirming identity, so I'm going to enter the phone number as well. The security check we are able to see on the screen. So I have received one call. Let me pick up it. So I have entered my code correctly, and you can see I got this page, which is the support plan. So here you can see three support plans. One is the basic support plan, which is free, and then developer support, which is $29 per month, and then the business support, which is $100 per second. So here we are going to choose this basic support because it's a free, and then I will click on the complete sign up. So now you can see I got the congratulation page. We can navigate now to AWS console. Let's sign in into the account. So this is the AWS console. So first we will set the alarm so that we will get the notification as soon as we are exceeding our free tier limit. Under the account, you can see the option as budget. I'm going to create a new budget. For now, I'm going to set as zero spend budget, so that as soon as I'm exceeding this budget, I will get some notification. So I'm going to enter my email address. So let's create this. Okay, I have created this. Under the billing preferences, you can see the option alert preferences. So here click on the edit, receive free tier alert. So here also enter the same email address. Enable this option as well so that you will get the PDF format of your invoice. Now we will enable the MFA, multi-factor authentication. Again click on the same profile icon and click on the security credentials. It is asking me here itself, you don't have any multi-factor authentication assigned. So it is the best practice to add multi-factor authentication. You can click on the assign multi-factor authentication or click assign MFA. So I'm going to click on this assign MFA and the device name. So you can just name anything here. Here you can see the multiple option, the passkey, authentication app, the hardware key, the passkey or the secret keys. If you have like fingerprint or the YubiKey, you can use that, or the authentication app. I will use the authentication app here. So I will scan this code and enter the MFA details. So let me pause the video for now. So here you can see list of applications which are supported for multi-factor authentication. If you're using Android, then these are the different apps you can download from the Play Store, and same for the iOS, you can see the different apps which are supported. I'm going to use the Microsoft Authenticator. I'm going to scan this QR code. I have scanned the QR code. I'm going to enter the first MFA token which I can see on the mobile screen, and once it is expired, I will enter the second MFA code which is getting displayed on my phone. So I have entered it. I'm going to click on the add MFA. Now you can see the MFA device is assigned. I can use my MFA device for authenticating myself. Now the second important part is we should not use the root account for your day-to-day activities. So we will create a new IAM user. To create a user, go to the IAM. Under the IAM, so click on the users and then create user. So here you can give a new name. I am going to give codev. So this is the username which I'm going to give, and then I'm going to provide that user access to AWS console so that he can log into the AWS console. Here you can see there are two options. They specify a user in identity center and second is IAM user. So click on the IAM user. Here you can create a custom password. I am only going to use that users. I'm going to set the password. I'm going to uncheck this because I don't want to set a new password once I log in. Now I'm going to click on the next. I'm not going to add any permission. I'm just going to click the next and then create a user. Okay, I have not given any permission or anything. Now you can see it is showing me sign-in URL and the username and the password. Okay, let me do one more thing. Let me just duplicate this tab, go under the IAM. Here you can see the account ID, which is like a number. It is very difficult to remember this account ID. So we will create an alias. I'm going to give as .NET with AWS. So this name I have already given to my another account. That is why it is showing that the account alias .NET with AWS is already exists. So I cannot use this name because it should be unique across all the AWS accounts. I am going to use .NET with AWS 1. Now it is allowed me. If I use the same URL, let me go to the different tab. I'm going to open the incognito mode. I'm going to enter the same name .NET with AWS 1 and hit the enter. You can see the login page is loading. Let's enter the IAM username, codev, and the password and click the sign in. So as soon as I sign in, I can see the AWS console, but you can see access denied. If I go into any service, let's say S3, if I try to create a new bucket, let's give some name, there's some random character and try to create a new bucket. It is saying that failed to create a new bucket. If I try to see the buckets, then also it is showing me you don't have any permission to list the bucket. So that means the user which I created does not have the access. So for that, let's go back to root account. So I am on the root account. Now click on the users. You can see this is the user. First I will go to the user group and create a new group. Let's give the name as admin and I'm going to give the full access, administrator access. Also check this user code. Let's create this group. The group is created, the name is admin and the user is also added because I checked that checkbox. Now if I go back to my incognito window and try to refresh, then you will see I am not getting any error and you will able to create the S3 resource or any resource. Let me just give any random name and I will just create the bucket. So you can see bucket is created. That's it for this video. This is how you can create a free account in AWS and use this account for 12 months.